Okay, so as we get further along into this channel, you're gonna learn more about us, and you're gonna learn that I love pop punk. I love it as a genre. I love all the music inside of the genre, all the instrumentation in it, from bands like Fall Out Boy to New Found Glory to Blink-182, all the way up to today's pop punk bands, which is bands like A Day to Remember, Paramore, even like from that whole span. So what I'm going to talk about now has been a pretty controversial topic in the pop punk world. 5 Seconds of Summer. They're a pretty brand new band. They came out, 2014? Beginning
2013.
2014.
Maybe
something like that.
earlier than 2012.
No.
Literally right after One Direction.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah, not too long after.
So, they were pretty big in 2014. But the whole controversy in the pop punk world is that people are considering them pop punk, which is kind of true, but not really, because they do have some pop punk aspects. But really, once you get down to the bare basics, the bare minimum, they're a boy band. They're basically a boy band that plays instruments. So that's a really big stir in the pop punk world. Is, do we consider them a pop punk band?
They are pop punk, not pop punk. You get what I'm saying? You get the difference?
They're more pop than
They're more
They're
pop
more
than
pop
punk
than
than punk than pop. Yeah.
Okay.
So like in the general umbrella, they would be considered under such because of the music that they write and their lyrical content and all that other stuff and just what they play. But what makes them more pop is opening for One Direction, and that's probably the biggest thing.
Yeah, I think that's the only
direct
reason we look at them.
association. That's just like literally like Five Direction. One Direction is one of like the biggest acts like as of right now, and they're considered a pop. They're a pop band. They're like pretty much a boy band. And to be anything associated with that, so 5 Seconds of Summer, they could be pop punk, but the fact that they're associated with One Direction entirely, that ruins pretty much all credibility, because it's the kind of thing where it's just like, oh, you open for them. It's not, oh wow, that's great. It's, oh, you're a boy band too. So it's just like, I used to be like that, where like I would never like, if you like actually listen to them, they're not bad, honestly.
Yeah,
but again, it's the association that comes with who they're associated with. And then that whole thing where aren't they pretty much owned by One Direction?
Basically, yeah.
It's
like One Direction. They both
like,
have the same managers, and then One Direction is like they kind of
daddy.
all just like they're just like daddy. They're just like
like was like 75%.
They own a lot.
They own
a lot of 5 Seconds of Summer.
They own more than half of them. So it's like
I'm not saying they're a bad band at all.
No, it's one that they can.
Yeah, what I'm saying is it's just like. Because, I mean, on a given day, you can find me, like, just nodding to one of their songs because they do have catchy songs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But my whole gripe with them has been, okay, they literally sound like they were made in a factory. They literally sound like somebody said, okay, well, I'm going to take you, I'm going to put you here, I'm going to take you, I'm going to put you there, and then you're going to play this instrument, and you're going to play that instrument, and we're going to make you. They sound like they were made in a factory.
Oh, I get what you're saying. They don't sound like they went through the struggle.
Yeah,
the struggle of making a band and
the struggle at all, because like it's just like
I feel what you're saying. Like they're fabricated.
Yeah, it's like
it happens.
They went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Like they literally they came out of nowhere.
They
came out of nowhere. Like
nowhere.
Well, so when I was looking them up a little more, they started off with YouTube, so they were kind of like. Justin Bieber in that sense. Mm-hmm. So basically what they were doing is they were putting out cover videos. And I actually didn't listen to any of them. I was going to wait to listen to them with you because they actually did a cover of Day to Remember, if it means
that much.
Yeah. They did a cover of that and a couple other like big songs, and that's how they really like started gaining traction and gaining attention. They did it through YouTube. So, I mean, I get what you're saying but we have to also look at it in terms of that. Like this is a different generation. So whereas other bands had to struggle and they do all this and tour and things like that, sometimes you have a case like this where it's just like, hey, we're gonna do this YouTube thing, and then they do the YouTube thing, and then someone big notices it. So Usher, somebody noticed Justin Bieber, and One Direction, those people noticed 5 Seconds of Summer and said, hey, we're gonna put you on.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing. People know it's Justin Bieber, and what is Justin Bieber? He's a pop star.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're pop punk.
Yeah, but should they be classified though?
Yeah, because they're still in the genre. They're still making the type of music that everybody else makes. Like when I was reading some other things, and it was just saying whenever I listen to 5 Seconds of Summer, and I think about it the same way these articles have been saying it. Like I hear bands like All Time Low. I hear bands like We Are the Kings, and like that. Like I hear these bands, and back then we didn't say anything about those. And I'm pretty sure they probably did. We were just young and whatever. But I'm pretty sure the main like a main rock crowd was probably just like, yo, fuck this. It's too pop. It's too this. So it's like,
I mean, even with those bands like We Are the In Crowd, like there's a contrast between them and 5 Seconds.
Is there?
I feel like it is, because like the lyrics and like the intricacies of the instrumentation is.
We're also judging this off of their first project. Yeah. Like we're comparing it against bands that have been around for a while now and who have like just a different sound. Like
they're still young.
5 Seconds of Summer, yeah, they're still young and they're going for this specific sound, which like I keep saying, All Time Low had with their first album. Like I listened to songs like Dear Maria, Count Me In, and I'm just like, come on. Like you can't tell me that's not something that it's like the same thing. Like I guess it's because you haven't listened to that much of 5 Seconds of Summer, but it's basically the same thing. And to go along with that point, Alex from All Time Low wrote 3 of the songs on the album. So it's just like people say, oh, they're not the same, they're not this, they're not that. And also I like to, like right now, All Time Low's coming back, so I like to think of them as coming back for that crown or whatever. Yeah, but the reality is that All Time Low and 5 Seconds of Summer are friends. There's pictures of them all over the internet hanging out together. Like All Time Low co-signs them as being the real deal. Okay. And Alex wrote 3 songs. He wrote Kiss Me, Kiss Me, I don't really like that song. End Up Home, I don't really like that song. But then Long Way Home, love that song. That's my shit. I'm going to see 5 Seconds of Summer this summer in concert, and I'm very excited to hear that song.
I guess I have to get up on my 5 Seconds of Summer game then.
Wait, are you really gonna go see them?
Yeah, I'm taking my niece.
Oh, I thought that was live. I thought you took it already.
No.
Oh, you're taking it this year?
Yeah, it was so stupid because it's the tickets were on sale last summer for this summer.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I thought y'all went last year.
Had to buy tickets last summer for this summer to see 5 Seconds of Summer.
That pre-sale was crazy.
So much summer. Yeah, I'm trying to like get like closer seats, but I digress. So
yeah, and another gripe I have with them is just like we haven't really seen this. Like you said before, we haven't seen your struggle. Like other bands, we can go back and see their struggle.
It was like, boop.
It's like just.
It was like someone entered the cheat code and it was there. Like
we can go back on YouTube and see Justin Bieber's struggle, but like can't really do that.
I mean, you can with them, you know.
But it's like.
Oh, you mean like just playing outside?
Just just like doing like the musician.
Yeah, we start. Yeah, you do that when you start. Mm-hmm. To gain attention.
And it's like it's not with them. So I feel like they don't deserve it.
There's really no rule, though. There's no rule in music that says you have to play on the street before you make it.
Because real talk, if we could make it like that, wouldn't you want to?
Exactly.
Because, I mean, if you can, you're getting to do what you want to do, what you love. Exactly. So it's just like, it doesn't matter.
There's no rule that says you have to struggle in order to be successful in the music business.
Industry standard.
There's no industry standard when it comes to how you make it. So I'm literally like, I don't know. I'm fine with them. I'm okay with them existing.
Me too.
And like I said, I see a direct direct correlation, whatever you want to call it, to bands like All Time Low. They have the same music style, in my opinion. They started around the same age, and they were pretty boys when they started. And now we're looking at All Time Low.
They're a big thing of image.
Who are dressing. They dress a little different. They do look like posers when they get on stage with all their classic rock tees and stuff on, but they're probably not dressing themselves. But they get on stage, they're pretty boys and whatever, and they're doing their thing. And I feel like we're gonna see them grow, just the way we're kind of seeing other people grow. I know One Direction isn't pop punk or anything like that, but I feel like we've over time, even though I haven't listened to their albums, but they're on their fourth one, and I feel like they've grown a lot. In the last couple years.
Listen to me.
Oh God.
Right? Little Black Dress.
I was listening to that.
Favorite
I was listening to that yesterday.
I don't care if they wrote it or not. That song is so good.
It really is.
It's so like the way it's composed and everything. Like it's oh my God, it's so catchy, and like what it's about, and like you got me. You got me with that song.
Fan.
You don't have. I'm not either, but I guess. Being around it so much and listening to it so much because my little sister's such a big fan. Like there are some songs that I can appreciate or whatever, or even like. Like there's nothing wrong with liking a pop act. Like
I'm not saying
they're popular for a reason, But that's like that whole stigma where it's just like, oh, you like One Direction, blah blah, fag. Like, what do you mean? Like,
Word.
I can appreciate a good act here and there, like whether or not you like them or like it doesn't matter.
I get you.
So I say they deserve a spot.
I do too.
I say they still have to prove themselves.
They're still young. I get you, Marcus. I understand where you're coming from, but yeah. They'll get there.
They have to play shows with mosh pits for Marcus to like them.
They gotta drop tuning like a whole step and a half.
She looks so perfect. They need some hard.
From their Hanes underwear.